Hi, welcome to part 1 of Freedom Formula, building habits so that you can level up. Part 1 is all about morning routines, which I'm sure by now you've heard about how important they are. I don't know if you can see my puppy right here. Trigger. I'm sure you know how important they are and you hear about people talking about them all the time, but how do you make them work for you? I know I followed a ton of people online that were always like, yeah, this is my morning routine. I meditate for an hour and then I exercise for another hour and I drink 5 cups of tea throughout that entire process. And I tried so much stuff and I was never able to keep it sustainable. I was never able to fully commit to it. I would always find a way to get out of doing my morning routine, or I would convince myself, no, there's something else that's more important. So how do you build one that makes sense for your lifestyle, for the person that you want to be, and how do you stick to it? How do you make sure that you're committed to actually becoming that better person and sticking to that routine? And by morning routine, I say morning routine, but I don't necessarily mean it has to be in the morning. Just sometime during the day. I tried doing it at nighttime for a while, actually. Now I'm a little bit more of a morning person. I somehow managed to fix my internal clock to wake up early. But before I would do it at nighttime. So just some time for you to connect with that higher level person that you want to be. So there are 2 downloads for you. The first one is for you to compare. I want you to sit down and think. Don't do anything for 5 minutes and just sit there and think about, okay, who am I now? How am I acting now? And who do I want to be in 6 months? Who do I have to be in 6 months to reach the level of success that I want? Who do I have to be in 1 year or 5 years? Figure out the difference between where you are now and what needs to happen in order for you to get to that higher level. And then, so the first download is to help you kind of map out those ideas, and it's a kind of like a pros and cons list, but don't think of yourself right now as a con. That was a really bad example. And then the second download is a weekly tracker. So I want you to think about different things that you want to try and start implementing them slowly. So start with, okay, I want to start saying 3 things I'm grateful for every day. That's something that you know you want to do. Okay, so start doing that for the first week. And then the second week, introduce something new that you want to do. Oh, well, I want to shower before I start work. Like things like that. Start implementing them slowly, in a sustainable way, so that by the time that you get to week 3 or 4, you have a routine going on and you don't feel like you're wasting your time by forcing yourself to do it, which is so important. So some things that you could try are, like I said, a gratitude journal, reading 1 to 2 to 3 chapters in a book, self-help or business related or not, exercising, meditating, doing a guided visualization, going for a walk, I'm not sure, drawing. It depends on what you're interested in, and you might already have an idea of what that is at this point. And if you don't, then just shoot me a message, an email, sarah@rebeloffice.ca, and we can talk about how we can develop and find the things that really get you to that next level and where you need to be. So download the two downloads and make sure that you join the Facebook group where we can engage and interact and keep each other accountable and share. You can go in and share what your morning routine is, get feedback, share your ideas so that other people can find ideas, and ultimately just connect with other entrepreneurs who are looking to start structuring their life in a way that prepares them and optimizes them and their business for success through organization and building these structures and systems that you need to get to where you need to go. Okay, have fun.